You know, there are two types of men in this world. There are men who really, really want to win. They want success. They want this. They want that. And there are men who genuinely need it. There's a difference between want and need. And my whole life has been more of like a want less than a need. And I'm actually shocked at the level that I've gotten to by just wanting things. And it also tells me how high my potential and how high my unrealized potential is, because I finally switched gear to like I need it. You know what I mean? It's a mental shift that I made. It's a perspective shift. Because here's the thing, a lot of men, they don't realize your whole life can change if you just change your paradigm, if you change how your mind perceives reality. No woo-woo shit, none of that bullshit. I'm talking straight facts. Look up what paradigm means. It's just how you perceive reality, how you perceive your situation, how you perceive your emotions, your thoughts. That is what dictates what the fuck happens in real life to you. That dictates your results. That dictates the type of woman that you bring into your life. That dictates the type of friends you have around you. And a lot of men nowadays, they just want success. They want to win. They want the money. They want the beautiful woman. They want no. No, my friend. It's not about wanting shit, because all men want. None of them will actually get it. It's not until you switch to I need to get rich or I need to be financially free. Doesn't that, if being rich isn't your thing, don't come running at me like, oh bro, everything's not about money. I hate when lame people do that shit. Everything's not about money, bro. It's like, bro, you still go to a 9-to-5 job. If everything wasn't about money, then quit your 9-to-5 job and go live under a rock. This whole world revolves around money, whether you like that shit or not. I had a conversation with my mom, and my mom was like, do you love money? And I think she was under the assumption that money was my God, because of the fact that I was always telling her about business, and my mom is very new to things. She doesn't necessarily understand business online. It's like a foreign concept to her. She's like, how do you like make this type of money? Like, what do you do? Like, you don't go to a job. And I had to explain to my mom a lot of things, and it opened up her mind as well. And I've also explained it to my dad. My dad gets it. Y'all know my dad's the OG. He gets the game. He understands. He only tells me, he warns me. He's like, Martel, do not make money a god. Do not chase money, right? You can chase the freedom that money gives you, but the minute that you bow down to money and you do whatever money makes you do, money will make you do the most heinous shit in human, like literally beyond what you could perceive. My dad told me that. Like, you got to understand that shit, right? And back to my mom, I was explaining to my mom, I was like, Mom, I don't love money at all. I actually hate money. That's the funniest part about it. And when you start to understand like the underpinnings of life and how life works, you start to attract something that you don't necessarily like fall head over heels with. It's the same with women, right? That's why I'm saying if you can master understanding like how to attract women, you can attract anything else in your life, because it's all the same shit. I'm not saying women are objectified in any way, shape, or form. You can interpret this shit however you want, because there are midwits that will interpret a lot of the shit that I say in the worst possible way in order to just have a comment and have a moment in the comment section. Y'all can have your moments, right? Y'all are giving me more moments on the global stage, which is great. Thank you. But if you're not a midwit, you understand what I'm saying. I don't love money. I hate money. But I love freedom. And I know money gives you freedom. So I'm going to go get as much money as humanly possible that I can get ethically to be able to buy myself freedom. Because if you don't have freedom, you can't leverage bigger plays. You can't do bigger things. Right. And I had to explain to my mom that. I was like, Mom, I hate money. That's why I want to make so much of it, because I want to forget about it. I want to forget that shit even fucking exists. I want to not have to look at my bank account ever. I want to just swipe wherever I want. I want to finally have the reality that money is not real. Money is just bullshit. And I just spend it and make it as much as I want. And I never go broke. That's the ideal thing, right? I need that. I don't want that. I need that. I need freedom. So I will do everything ethically that I can to obtain freedom because I need it. I need to get rich. Not I don't want to. It's not a want. A want is like a luxury, right? And what happens when you want luxury? You can go get it, or you can just dream about it and you won't do anything about it. But it's not until you need it. You see all the people who spend all their money on designer shit. You guys might see some designer shit on me. I don't spend that much money on that shit. Like, I don't spend all my money on this. No, it's a fraction, right? It's a tiny, tiny fraction. But a lot of people, they need luxury because they need that status. They need that perceived status, even though that shit doesn't, bro, that shit's not gonna make you. But there's some people who need it, and they go and they get it. They go and they buy the Gucci this, the Louis that, the Hermes this, the Balmain that. They need it, so they go get it. And some of you guys, you want to get in the best shape of your life. You don't need to get in the best shape of your life. The people who have been embarrassed in their life, from a visual standpoint, the people who have gone through like health issues, they need to get in shape. So they go and they do it, regardless of how they feel about the process, right? There are people who need to get rich. I need to because I went through poverty when I was young. And my whole family has been through poverty. So I need to get rich so I can break that generational curse, right? I need children, so I'm going to have it. I need a peaceful and enjoyable life, so I'm going to have a high quality woman who I have. Because I needed that. Not that I need women themselves, because when you need women, you're not going to get that shit. But I need the peace and the quality of life, which means I can filter out women who I know will give me that quality of life because I've set my boundaries. That's what I need. So I don't settle for anything less than the ideal standard that I have. When you want something, when you just want it, you'll settle for something that's below it. If you want to get rich, you'll settle with $10,000 a month and you'll think that's enough. And then inflation will catch your ass and then you'll end up not having anything. That's the difference between want and need. Too many men are like, I want this. I want this level of a life. I want this reality for myself. The universe, the world, the life, however you want to call it, like the world that we live in does not reward people who want shit. The people who want shit will sit and meditate and try to manifest shit from their thoughts and not do shit about it because they just want it. The people who need it will not wait for time to manifest whatever. They won't sit there in idle stance to be able to get what they want. They will go and fucking get it. I always say this, you as a man, you're an inflictor. You're an alchemist. You're someone who can create what it is that you want when you need it. Alchemists were able to create gold from rubbish because they needed gold. They didn't just want it, they needed it. So they found a way to create it, right? They found a scientific way to create it. And it's not until you need this shit. It's not until you need to be magnetic. It's not until you need to have a high quality of life to where you will end up getting it, because now you will do whatever it takes. So many people come to me and the biggest problem in their life is that they're lacking action. And that's what I help a lot of people with. I help people need the shit and actually do the work to be able to get what it is that they need. All from starting here. That's where everything starts. It starts here. The want versus the need in your mind. Which one are you going to choose for the results that you want? That you need. Fuck, see? I'm even going back into that interesting thought pattern. Want. What do you want? I don't even say that when I talk to men anymore. I say, what do you need? Because need is different. Need drives urgency. Want drives comfort, drives, I can do this later because I just want it. If a guy comes on and we have a call, we have an introduction call to work with me one-on-one, which, by the way, you can do that. Link will be in the description. I work with guys who have achieved some pretty good success in life and they need more. They need to get to that next level. I help them do that. And it works flawlessly with all these guys, right? That's who I work with. So by the way, if that's something you're interested in, the link will be in the description. But need is so important. You have to dial in on what the fuck do I need in this life? Do you actually need freedom? Because if you needed freedom, you would be trying the free information that we have online to be able to garner freedom for yourself. But a lot of people just want it. So they'll watch information, they'll never apply it because all they do is they want the thing. They don't need it bad enough to where they can take the action to actually go get the thing. And that's the only way your life is going to change. Life changes when it's based on need. If you're religious, for example, and you believe in God, and you believe God's going to give you what it is that you want. No, God gives you what you need. And the whole trick around that, God isn't just going to just drop off some shit that you want. By the way, if you don't believe in God, don't hate on me. I'm giving people who are religious a different perspective. When you need something, you go and you get it, and God will give it to you. Really, you gave it to yourself because you put in the work to go get it, and you enabled for God to work on your life to create synchronicities to be able to get the thing that it was that you wanted. Everything is about action. What is it when they say, I've read the Bible multiple times. Obviously, my dad was a pastor, so I know. Faith without works is fucking dead. It's fucking dead. Faith without works is dead. A lot of you have faith because you want shit. When you lean on faith alone, you just want that. You don't need it. When you need it, you have the faith that you're going to get it based on the actions that you take. That's the problem with religion. That's the problem with people who are highly religious. They just want shit. You're going to go get it by any means necessary, ethically. So remember that. That's a big mindset shift that you have to have. I need this shit. So I hope this was valuable for you. Again, my links will be in the description. All courses, paid programs. Do I sell programs? Do I sell courses? Yes, because that's part of my knowledge. I want to be able to create an affordable way because I know a majority of my audience cannot afford to work with me one-on-one, even though that would get them the best results the fastest, right? Because I'm co-piloting your life during that time, but it is a heavy investment on yourself. And I've realized the only people who can afford it are people who have gotten some financial success, right? And they need that next step. They need to be able to level up their life. So if that's you, hit me up. Don't hit me up when you're not making much because you won't be able to do it. Use what I have. Go on my Telegram. When I launch my academy again, which I have 20 guys in there right now, it was Multidimensional Academy. Now it's Gold Pill Academy. If you need to make money and you need to be financially free, that entire school will help you make money. That's the goal. Making money and becoming the man that you need to be, becoming the top 1% man. That is where you need to be. If you're somebody who you've already gotten there financially, but you have other shit socially, when you have other shit when it comes to women, when you have other shit when it comes to your mind and how you think and everything like that, you need precision. You need someone like me to precisely figure out why things are not working for you and give you actionable steps to make things work for you. Then you hit me up one-on-one. That's the thing, right? So again, I appreciate you and I'll catch you on the next video.